Welcome back to Cineroox. Historical movies take us back in time to witness incredible true events that shaped our entire world. Today, we are counting down the top 10 best historical movies ever made. Stick around for the absolute masterpiece at number 1. Let us start the countdown. Starting our countdown at number 10 is The Imitation Game. During the darkest days of the Second World War, a brilliant mathematician is recruited by the British intelligence agency. He joins a highly secretive team tasked with cracking impossible German communication codes. Facing immense pressure, he builds a massive machine to decipher the heavily encrypted messages. His groundbreaking work ultimately helps defeat the ruthless enemy and saves millions of lives. However, his tragic personal life remains a deeply guarded secret. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8. Landing in the 9th spot is The King's Speech. This incredible historical drama tells the inspiring true story of the British monarch. Following the sudden and unexpected abdication of his brother, a hesitant prince is forced to take the royal throne. Unfortunately, he struggles with a severe speech stammer that makes public speaking nearly impossible. To prepare for a crucial nationwide radio broadcast as war approaches, he hires an unconventional speech therapist. Their unique friendship helps him find his powerful voice. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8. Securing the 8th position is the brutal survival epic, The Revenant. Set in the treacherous American wilderness during the 19th century, an experienced frontiersman is violently mauled by a massive bear. His hunting team abandons him, leaving him entirely alone to die in the freezing cold. Fueled by sheer willpower and an intense desire for revenge against the man who betrayed him, he drags himself across the harsh, snowy landscape. It is a stunning showcase of absolute human endurance and raw determination. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8. Number 7 is the deeply moving historical drama, 12 Years a Slave. Based on an incredible true memoir, it tells the heartbreaking story of a free man living peacefully in New York. His beautiful life is completely shattered when he is kidnapped and illegally sold into slavery in the Deep South. Stripped of his identity, he endures horrific cruelty at the hands of ruthless plantation owners. He never loses hope and fights tirelessly to return to his loving family. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.1. Taking the 6th rank is the extraordinary war film, Hacksaw Ridge. It highlights the unbelievable true story of a young American medic during the terrifying Battle of Okinawa. Because of his strong religious beliefs, he bravely refuses to carry any weapons into combat. Despite facing severe mockery from his fellow soldiers, he proves his immense courage on the bloody battlefield. Without firing a single bullet, he single-handedly rescues 75 wounded men from the dangerous front lines while under heavy enemy fire. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.1. Entering our top 5 is the powerful biographical drama, Hotel Rwanda. During the horrifying Rwandan genocide, ethnic tensions erupt into unimaginable mass violence. A courageous hotel manager bravely risks his own life to shelter innocent refugees. As armed militias begin slaughtering citizens outside, he cleverly uses his political connections and personal resources to protect the terrified people hiding inside his luxury hotel. It is an absolutely stunning testament to the sheer power of human kindness in utter darkness. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.1. Grabbing the 4th spot is the fast-paced sports drama Rush. This thrilling film captures the intense rivalry between two legendary Formula One racing drivers during the 1970s. One driver is a highly disciplined and calculating perfectionist, while the other is an incredibly charismatic and fearless playboy. Their fierce competition pushes them to their absolute physical and mental limits on dangerous racetracks. As they desperately chase the world championship, they demonstrate profound mutual respect and incredible courage. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.1. Reaching the top 3 is the incredibly gripping historical masterpiece, Downfall. Set in Berlin during the final chaotic days of the Second World War, it offers a chilling look inside the underground bunker of Adolf Hitler. As the massive Soviet army violently surrounds the ruined city, the Nazi leadership slowly collapses into complete despair and deep madness. The movie brilliantly portrays the total destruction of a terrifying empire through the terrified eyes of his young personal secretary. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.2. Narrowly missing the crown at number 2 is the epic drama Oppenheimer. It follows the brilliant but highly complex theoretical physicist who leads the top-secret Manhattan Project during World War II. Tasked with developing the first atomic bomb, he desperately races against time to defeat the Axis powers. After successfully detonating the deadly weapon, he is deeply haunted by the terrifying moral consequences of his scientific creation. The film masterfully explores massive political betrayals, powerful scientific discoveries, and immense human guilt. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.3. Taking the absolute top spot on our list is The Pianist. This devastatingly beautiful historical drama portrays the true survival story of a brilliant Polish Jewish musician during the horrific Holocaust. When the ruthless German army violently occupies Warsaw, his peaceful life is instantly destroyed. He is heartbreakingly separated from his entire family and forced to hide in the ruined, dangerous city. Relying on absolute sheer luck and the unexpected kindness of strangers, he survives the darkest chapter of human history. The IMDb rating of this movie is 8.5.